Over the past several months, the Stewardship and Communications team have collaborated on hosting several recording sessions. The purpose of these sessions were to hear the stories of our congregation. As the teams watched and rewatched each segment, 4 themes surfaced: the people of the church, the strength of the church, service and outreach, and stewardship. It was and is a great honor and privilege to be a part of this project. The full versions of each segment will be on our website soon, but for right now, we hope you enjoy sharing our stories.
This church means more to me than I ever expected it or thought it would be. I look around during the service and see a variety of good people here yearning to be one with God while doing their best to be good citizens of the earth and of our nation.
So the church has always been here for me. It's been a constant. It's not the word refuge is not right. I don't know which word to use, but no matter where I have been, this is where I always come back to.
I love this place and hope other people would enjoy it and have help with it, from it, and so I just invited them to come.
Yeah.
Some didn't, some did. South is beautiful, and as I said, I always feel at home when I come in here. But you know, it is the people of the church, the people in this church, that make the church what it is. And I think that is true wherever. You know, it's God, it's people showing God's love.
So I got the Caring Connections envelope mailed to me for about 5 or 6 times. And the receipt of that tangible connection back to the church, copy of last Sunday's sermon, copy of the upcoming week, what was going on, a handwritten note of support from one of the deacons.
Because it's the people in the church that really make God's love show.
This whole feeling of community and belonging to something that's really greater than us as individuals. It's more important that we're all working together to kind of help as much as we can in support of the community, the wider community in town, and as well as in the state and the country. And some very challenging issues out there now, and I think the strength of this church and the people are the people and the way we all work together.
It was really evident that the people of this church also have a real heart for God and for growing and learning and becoming, having a spiritual life of their own, which to a pastor is really an important part of sharing and helping to grow closer to God.
I think just the progression of being a part of the church just has made me feel much more like a part of the community. Not just somewhere I live, but somewhere that is connected to me and I'm connected to it. And, just since being a member of the church and just knowing so many more people in town, wherever I go, I see people, and just those really nice connections that I have. And open and affirming too. I mean, that has been a big thing for me. Not only because I have a personal connection to it with my daughter, but just in general. It's been such a journey.
The outpouring of love and affection and help and support that has come from the members of this church, it's just unbelievably uplifting. It's unbelievably uplifting. You think, boy, is this all there's going to be to life, from this point forward with a city in a wheelchair? And you go, no. It is going to be this way. It's going to be this way positively because of the people, members of this church that are It's just incredible. It just
It's an
is
amazing
wonderful.
church.
And I wrote a whole bunch down. And then I say, let me count the ways. Got Lunch Laconia, the lovely music all year long, heartwarming words of comfort from the pulpit and from the pews, the mission to support those with drug and alcohol addiction by hosting the meetings I had spoken of earlier, faith formation, which guides our youth into a fuller understanding of our church as they navigate their paths to find God.
You can feel the heart that this church has for service and for doing good for others, and the medical closet and the Dorcas Fund, and right away I heard about the trip to Biloxi. And
one of the greatest things for me was doing Horton Center and Geneva Point. I had done Horton's. Was a unit leader for Horton Center probably I think 3 or 4 times, as well as Geneva Point. So that brought our kids to that to those events as well, and of course meeting a lot of other people at those events as well. So it was a lot of fun.
So coming to church keeps us thankful for this richness, and giving to the church spreads the wealth.
also feel that we want that legacy of the church and sharing the love of God with others to be handed down from generation to generation. So this church, as well as our home church in Vermont, is also in our will, so that other people can also have the opportunity, like we have, to be in a church and to come to know the love of God.
I'd like to say why I'm inspired to give of my time and talents to this church, and it's for the betterment of myself, being selfish, because I feel good. Well, it's like what Abraham Lincoln says. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. And that's the way I feel.
It is humbling to think that my stewardship has the potential to influence lives.
We've always felt that we should give back. I mean, we feel like we have so much. We're so blessed. We have to give. You have to give back. We have to give back.
We feel like that we've been given gifts from God, that we were given those gifts to share with others.
Church is just an extension of our family, really, and that's how I feel.
To have a church be generous and care about the church, as well as want to strengthen their own faith and grow closer to God, and also to be doing service. This is just the best place to serve. It's just a wonderful blessing to me, and I'm grateful to be here. So